Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special bonus reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Sag, I hope that you're doing well. This is a special bonus reading all about your blockages at this time and how to release blockages. So I just have to change my indicator card to Sagittarius because I intended for this to be an Aries reading, and Sagittarius just came right out of my mouth. So there could be something to that. Something about skipping over. Maybe there's an Aries that you're dealing with or don't want to deal with. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle deck, and the tarot will be with the Pulp Tarot. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. For Sagittarius, what are the potential blockages at this time? Kali, well, oh goodness, Sagittarius. Number 24, which reduces to a 6. The Lover's card, Gemini energy. And the word is love. Kali, love. Well, okay. Could be romantic love, familial love, love for self. This is your biggest blockage right now. I feel like it more has to do with self-love, to be honest with you. Because this character has a lot of arms and appendages happening right now. Trying to juggle everything, trying to hold everything up, trying to manage everything. Right? Kind of the ghosts of Christmas past over here. This dichotomy between the coldness of this blue hue and all of the fiery energy behind it and around it. The sense that we perhaps are not comfortable in our skin right now. There could be something that happened to you in the recent past that caused you to question something about yourself or lose confidence. That's a big one. Lose confidence in the sense of worthiness. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. There's no past, present, future. It's just a general reading to see what these blockages are and how we can help ourselves to release. This is for Sagittarius. How can we, release the love blockages? You got an extra card. It's the 10 of Wands, burden. Very fiery. The 10 of Wands talks about, well, the imagery usually talks about someone who has worked very hard to kind of tend to their fields. They're kind of gathering up their harvest and just about to put it down. Just about to put it down. Right, so there's a lot of experience that backs this card up. But we're ready. We're ready to put down the burden. We're ready to start something new. Because anytime you see a 10 in a minor arcana card, it goes back to the ace of the suit, the Ace of Wands, where there is revitalized energy, inertia, creativity, right? Big ideas. and acting on those ideas. Forward motion. This sense that, see, I have these two cards next to each other on my desk. Love has been a burden for you. Maybe your heart has been a burden. I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit of depressed vibes. Maybe some of you have been sad lately. I don't know why Spirit is playing this song, but I think it's Missy Elliott. And all I just hear in my head is it worth it? Let me work it. I don't know that song very well, but something about flipping and reverse it. Like, I don't know that song very well, clearly, but Spirit is playing. So that song might be relevant to you. It might be relevant to you somehow. You might like Missy Elliott. But I just keep hearing, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? What does that have to do with Sagittarius? Like, is it worth it to have your heart? In the first two cards, Two of Wands in the reverse, and the Three of Swords in the reverse. So, definitely something having to do with your heart, right? You can see here the anatomical heart. This sense that this card is all about disappointment, sadness, just being devastated. And when the card is in the upright, it's kind of like thinking about it, trying to heal from it, but replaying the scenarios over and over and over of how we could have been so wrong or been so wronged by others. Someone wronged us. They affronted us. They offended us, right? Spirit's giving me those very strong words. Two of Wands can talk about directionality. Looking into the distance, you got the whole world in your hands. The possibilities are endless. And yet it's like looking past it. I've got the whole world in my hands, but I want more, I want more, I want more. I'm looking out into the distance. These two cards came out in reverse for you. It's like you don't want anything. Just take it all away. It's too much of a hassle. It's too much of a disappointment. This energy, when it is in reverse, is unhealed. So there's some trauma that is still lingering. It could have to do with romantic love, but I kind of also feel like for some people it might be about either a passed away loved one or something from your past that really devastated you. A past disappointment. What is this Three of Swords in the reverse about, please, Spirit? Asking for a clarifier for the Three of Swords in, thank you, reverse. Three of Wands. Two to the Three of Wands. Longing, waiting, anticipating, wishing, hoping. Oh, when I said that, now they're playing that song, just wishing and hoping and thinking and praying or whatever that's a very old song. You will be his, or what is the rest of that song? I don't know it. I can't. Spirit is not giving it to me. They're just giving me the like wishing and hoping and thinking and praying. This longing energy. Three of Wands. Waiting for the ships to come in. But they might not come in before you've already kind of left the station. There's this sense here that Spirit doesn't want you to wait around, that it's time to move forward with your life, with your thinking, with your circumstances. This is part of the blockage that we're talking about here, right? How can we heal? How can we move on? It's first of all getting it clear in your mind. It's like, what exactly are you waiting for? A person, an apology, an explanation? To that, Spirit is saying, you know, try to find closure on your own, which is by far, I think, the hardest thing a human being can do. To find closure on one's own. Oh man. Honestly, have I ever been able to do that? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been able to do that. I've moved on, but closure, I'm not sure. Difficult to do. Spirit's asking you to do it. Next two cards out. Page of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Almost like I want to do this though. The Page of Pentacles, the pages in the tarot are all kind of youthful, immature, unrefined, amateur energies. So they approach things with a childlike wonder. They approach things with a kind of a youthful optimism. And so when we see a Page of Pentacles, it's like an offer. It's an offer for something, you know, like it could be, it's not quite like a Page of Cups, where a Page of Cups is like an apology or an offer, you know, a gesture of love or friendship. Page of Pentacles is more like an offer of an opportunity, right? And then the Five of Swords is winning at all costs, like kind of not caring who gets caught. We're gonna win. We're in it to win it. That's what the Five of Swords is about. And I don't like that energy personally, but sometimes we have to be in that energy. It could be a self-preservation tactic when we are in it to win it. It's like the Hunger Games, right? It's crazy. Just when I said that, I felt a huge, almost like my eardrums kind of sucked in and like beat really hard, and then it was like, it was like the air pressure came in and then out again. And the only time that I ever experienced that is when there is energy that is trying to resist this reading. So I have done many personal readings. I couldn't even tell you how many at this point. And some of them have been in person. And I often know when I'm hitting like a nerve with something in the cards with a person, when my ears do that, have that effect. Because it feels kind of violent. Because it's a little painful. Think of it as like when if you go into a certain room and someone slams the door and it's almost like all the air compresses, you know, that feeling? That's what it felt like just now. That's when I know that somebody who is watching right now is really highly resistant to this message. Maybe you don't want to get over these blockages. Maybe you put up these blockages to love for a reason. That's your prerogative. But I see here somebody wanting to make an offer. I also see you resisting it, saying you can make all the offers that you want. I'm just going to take what I need and get out of here. It feels very, you know, when somebody is hurt and then they just become very adversarial because they're not Even my throat chakra is being blocked. Somebody doesn't want me to talk about it because it's too painful. Maybe you don't even realize it's you, Sag, whoever I'm talking to. Maybe you don't realize that your energy has been really defensive towards a single person, towards an organization, towards an ideology. I don't know. Thank you, Spirit. There's a lot of resistance. What's the offer? I want to ask what the offer is. What is on offer here from the Page of Pentacles? Yikes. That was like 20 cards came out. We're not taking 20 cards. One card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. I feel like you're not liking this. I feel like this is a person, and I feel as if whatever gestures they're making towards you are not at the level that you need them to be at. Like they're coming in with very cutesy, immature, lame. It's just like lame. Like, are we really gonna, like, you totally upturned my entire world, and you're thinking that bringing me a cup of coffee is going to smooth everything over? Really? Something like that. It happens. Happens a lot in workplace scenarios, I feel like, too. I'm not necessarily picking up that this is a workplace scenario. I think it's more personal. But workplace could be personal, but I feel like somebody is approaching you with very immature energy and you're just not having it. Why do I feel that? Because here's the King of Swords. King of Wands. Whoa, why did I say the King of Swords? King of Wands. Your energy. Why did I say King of Swords? Gemini? Could you be dealing with a Gemini? King of Wands, excuse me. King of Wands is somebody who, I mean, look at what's happening in the background there. Somebody who knows who they are, who is in control, has a lot of responsibilities, has a lot of initiative. They know what they want, they go after what they want. I mean, visually speaking, I know these don't necessarily seem like a one-to-one, but they feel to me energetically very similar because there's just so much fire happening. Like this, right? It's kind of like you're gonna approach me with a page energy and I'm a king. And then there's a part of you with the Four of Pentacles in reverse that was like, how did I even ever begin to entertain that? Why did I think that I would entertain that behavior when I'm a king? Four of Pentacles in the upright is all about being miserly, overly protective. When it's in the reverse, it's like we've opened ourselves up. However, reluctantly. I'm picking up on strong relationship vibes, and I don't like to like define it so strictly like that, but whoever I'm talking to is like, I think that resistance that I was feeling was, quite frankly, it felt like embarrassment. Like there was something having to do with a love scenario, and you felt like you got tricked, you got duped. This could have been years ago. Can you clarify the King of Wands? What does the King of Wands want? This is your energy, Sag. Four of Swords, Eight of Cups in the reverse. Well, first of all, you just want a nap. You want rest. You don't want to have to think about this right now. You're exhausted from it. It drains your energy. Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's difficult for you to walk away. I don't know if I'm picking up on like some twin flame vibes or karmic partner vibes. Not that those are the same. It could even be like a close sibling. Somebody really did a number on you. Somebody that you loved. Maybe they left you with all this burden. It's like you had to pick up the pieces. Spirit is also pointing out, though, like, good to stay in kingly energy. Like, take the high road. Always take the high road. I'm going to ask Spirit for some advice. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the upright talks about being spoiled for choice, head in the clouds, a little confused. Spirit is saying, well, Spirit just had I had a mic drop sentence in my mouth and it just fell away. What was it? It just fell out of my head. But Spirit is basically saying, oh, thank you. I guess it's not a mic drop moment, but Spirit said, don't get it twisted. That is not a mic drop moment. But when Spirit said it, it felt like a mic drop moment. Don't get it twisted. Don't be confused. Don't be disillusioned by something or enchanted by whatever this person is coming in with. Because it's still here. And you're here. And these two have nothing to say to each other that is productive at this time. Don't get it twisted, Spirit is saying. Stand in your power. And try, right? This is like an opening up. Try to open up your heart. Not everyone will leave you in this place of burden. Not everyone will do that. Not everyone has that intention. Some people do. Some people have the intention to take advantage of. So I'm going to read from the book, number 24. I'm just going to read the little blurb at the beginning. Love isn't always pretty. Love is authentic and appreciates authenticity. Sometimes real love means you allow someone to make mistakes. Boundaries may be necessary to assist someone you love in the long run. Love is eternal. Acceptance and love can help you negotiate any transition, in particular ones that you are afraid of and hesitant to make. I was picking up very strongly on that fear, Sag. Approach this like you would any other situation in your life, with a level of candor and raw honesty. That is how you operate. That is where you feel most comfortable. With that raw honesty. This situation should be treated no differently. So it's about speaking your truth. That's your reading, Sagittarius. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Sag.